to start shooting 3.5 weeks. So I had
McG, the director?
Yes, and I had no time to think about like going, oh, you know, like I'm trying to like figure out what, you know, his thing, and then he took his shirt off.
When two big movie stars work together, you can expect strong feelings and maybe some surprises too. Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze made magic in Ghost 1990, a film that made many people cry and fall in love with them even more.
Why are you doing this to me? Do you hear me? Why are you doing this to me?
However, while on set, something transpired. Now, in a move nobody expected, Demi has revealed the real Patrick in a rare and candid moment. Was he as kind and considerate as we all believe? Or did he display a different side that only those closest to him saw? Join us in this video as we talk about the details. Demi Moore reveals Patrick Swayze behavior on Ghost set. Demi Moore revealed some intriguing and unexpected anecdotes from her time working on the well-known 1990 film Ghost in a recent speech. Known as one of the most romantic films ever made, it also featured Patrick Swayze and Whoopi Goldberg. Even now, a lot of people still adore it and cherish it as a unique tale of love that endures beyond death. Before filming began, Demi Moore discussed a significant decision she made. She made the decision to get her hair cut into a pixie cut. She did this without telling the film's director, Jerry Zucker. When she arrived to start filming, the director was shocked. He had imagined her character having long, dark hair. Moore remembered how he looked at her, almost as if he was saying, "Where is your hair?" She even joked that he might have thought she was not really Demi Moore at all. Even though the director did not plan for her to have short hair, it actually turned out to be perfect for the movie. Moore's new haircut added to the feelings and soft moments in the story. One famous scene in the movie shows Moore and Patrick Swayze's characters working together on a pottery wheel. Her short hair made her look even more delicate and added to the romance in that scene. Moore said that in the end, the haircut worked and fit the story very well. When Moore first read the script for Ghost, she was not sure how it would turn out. The story was a mix of comedy, thriller, and romance. She thought it could be really amazing, or it could fail completely. She wondered how the filmmakers would make all these different styles work together in one movie. Moore also spoke about how some people did not like the movie at first. She was surprised to see some bad reviews. Moore felt that the movie was great and was confused about what the critics did not like. She talked about how she and her friends felt deeply moved when they watched it. Because of this, she decided to trust her own feelings and not worry too much about what some critics wrote. She said that many smart people agreed with her that the movie was special. Another topic they discussed was Moore's ability to cry during the movie. Many actors find it hard to cry on camera, but Moore said she doesn't think she can cry on command either. For her, the tears came naturally because she was so into the scene and felt all the emotions of her character. She shared details about a special scene where Whoopi Goldberg's character pushes a penny under the door, and Patrick Swayze's ghost character makes it float toward Moore. This was the moment when Moore's character truly believes she is talking to her dead husband. During this part, a single tear falls from her eye, and this became one of the most powerful and touching moments in the whole film. Moore said that crying was not even written in the script for that scene, but she felt it was important for the story. In the long run, Moore noted that there were many unexpected moments while working on Ghost. Her hairstyle, the variety of film styles, and her intense feelings all contributed to the film's uniqueness. Even though some people didn't believe the story, she did. Moore's story shows how some events that are not planned can sometimes become the high points of something good. Her short hair, which at first looked like an issue, somehow added a lot to the look and feel of the film. Many people were moved by the honest feelings she showed through her tears. Demi Moore allegedly said that Patrick Swayze supported her after she came on the Ghost set, seeing a pixie cut no one saw coming. She said that regardless of the director's surprise, Patrick gave her courage in her bold choice. Moore added that she felt strong and safe on set, thanks to Patrick's calm behavior, which made it easier for her to give her parts true feelings. His comfort and support all through the filming process, especially towards her new look, added to the growth of the strong bond and trust that made their on-screen romance so good and true. Ultimately, Ghost was a huge hit and remains popular to this day. Moore's memories serve as a reminder that great things can come from taking chances and believing in your emotions. Making minor adjustments, such as altering one's hairstyle, can contribute to a memorable film. Which events from Demi Moore's early years and acting career really helped to mold her into the confident, strong performer she is today? Let's delve deeper. Facing fears and early acting journey. Demi Moore talked about one of the most difficult and tough moments in her career. She said that it happened while working on the movie G.I. Jane. There was a scene where she had to do an obstacle course. In this part, there was a big tall wall that they had to get over. All the other guys in the scene stepped on her back to help them climb over the wall. After they all got over, they left her behind on her own. Demi said she got a big, painful bruise on her back that looked like the shape of a boot. This shows how hard and painful it was for her body during that filming. She really had to push herself a lot. She also talked about her early acting days. Before she got her part in Blame It on Rio, Demi was living in West Hollywood with her mom. She had a neighbor and she could speak English really well, but did not feel very good about reading English out loud. So she asked Demi to read scripts to her. Demi said that reading to her neighbor made her think a lot about acting. It made her feel excited to try acting as a real job. Demi thought her neighbor was the most beautiful person she had ever seen. Not just because she looked pretty, but because she seemed so comfortable and happy being herself. Demi wanted to feel that way too. When Demi was almost 19 years old, she got a part on General Hospital. This was a very big moment for her because she finally had a steady job and a paycheck coming in all the time. Later on, she got a part in Blame It on Rio, where she played Michael Caine's daughter. Demi said it was super exciting because it was a big movie from a big studio, and it was filmed in a new, faraway place. But she also said that this movie would not be made today because the story was about two dads going on vacation with their teenage daughters, and one daughter liked the other dad. Demi thought it was kind of like an older man's fantasy. She also shared a story about how she was at a different audition, maybe for a John Hughes movie, when Joel Schumacher saw her through a window. He sent someone to ask for her name. Later, she got called in to audition for St. Elmo's Fire. At that time, a lot of young actors did not like being called Brat Pack. Demi said it made them feel small and not serious about their work. She decided not to let that label stop her and kept working hard. How did Demi Moore take the lessons from her early struggles and turn them into powerful performances that pushed her to new heights in Hollywood? Let's learn more. Breakthrough roles and pushing boundaries. When she talked about Ghost, Demi said the movie had comedy, thriller, and romance all together. She thought it could turn out really great, or it could be a big mistake. She felt very moved by the story and thought it might help people think in a new way about death and losing someone they love. She went to New York to look at an apartment that would be used in the movie. Later, they made a copy of that apartment on a set. When she met Patrick Swayze, she felt he had a mix of strength and gentleness. She was 25 at that time, and both she and Patrick were still young and new in their careers. They both felt very happy and excited to work together. Demi said her childhood did not give her many chances to feel vulnerable or to cry, so she was scared to show her feelings on camera in Ghost. But she wanted to try and face that fear. She also shared that this movie helped her think about losing her dad in a new way. When she talked about A Few Good Men, Demi said that even though she and Bruce Willis were married in real life, they were not playing a married couple in the movie. She said she learned a lot by watching Bruce. He was very free and open in his acting. Demi felt like she used to hold back more, but watching Bruce taught her to let go more. In Indecent Proposal, Demi wanted the love scenes to feel real and not just to show off. She asked to work closely with the director and wanted to see the final version before it was finished. She wanted to make sure she was comfortable and not distracted during filming. She remembered that the director used to talk a lot while watching the scenes. At first, it surprised her, but later she realized everyone was paying attention to him, not her. and that made her feel more relaxed. For G.I. Jane, she had to go through tough training like the Navy SEALs. The boots they gave her were too big, and she got blisters very fast. She thought to herself that she had to be strong and not give up, so she taped her feet and kept going. The other guys never called her by her real name. They always used her character's name and played tricks on her to make it harder. Still, she did not give up. She said that G.I. Jane got a lot of hate even before people watched it. She thought people were mad because she was the highest-paid actress at that time. She felt people thought she had let women down with striptease and let men down with G.I. Jane. She said the movie did not get judged fairly, even though she thought it was a strong film that still holds up today. When she did Charlie's Angels Full Throttle, Demi was worried because she had not worked for 6 years. Drew Barrymore helped her feel brave enough to take the role. Demi thought being scared meant it was something worth doing. In Margin Call, she liked the good writing and the chance to play a new kind of role. She said when you play a character, you cannot judge them. You have to understand them. When she did Songbird, Demi thought it showed how people worry too much about looks and not enough about who they are inside. She thought it was not about looking pretty, but about going deep into emotions. She said the story helped show that women can still be strong and have value as they get older. Demi has always fought against ideas that did not make sense to her. She believes women can be sexy at any age and should be paid the same as men if they do the same work. Demi said she is trying to live her life as the best version of herself at every age. What treasured memories and surprising behind-the-scenes moments did Demi Moore carry with her as she moved from one iconic role to the next? Stay tuned for more. Demi Moore's special moments from Ghost and beyond. Demi Moore shared some very special and touching memories about her work on the movie Ghost and other big moments from her acting life. She talked about all this when she joined The Drew Barrymore Show. Demi was there with her co-stars from Feud, Naomi Watts, Diane Lane, Chloe Sevigny, Callista Flockhart, and Molly Ringwald. During this fun and warm talk, Demi told everyone that she has kept a very special item from her time working on Ghost for over 30 years. Demi started by talking about the first time she met her co-star, Patrick Swayze. She said that at first she was trying to understand what he was really like as a person. She joked that when he took off his shirt, she immediately got it and understood his charm and why so many people liked him. Demi and Patrick shared a very strong and real bond on TV, which was a big reason why Ghost became such a big hit and why people still love it today. One of the most popular and loved parts in the movie Ghost is the pottery scene. This scene is remembered by fans all over the world, even after so many years. Demi shared that she still has the small clay pots she made during that scene. She said the pots are very sad-looking and not very good, but they are very special to her. Even though working on Ghost did not make her good at making pottery, the movie changed her life forever. It made her very famous and helped her become the highest-paid actress in Hollywood at that time. Patrick Swayze stayed as a well-loved and famous actor. Ghost was a big success and made more than $500 million around the world. The film also helped Whoopi Goldberg get a lot of attention. She won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress because of her role in the movie. Following Ghost, Demi acted in a lot of other big films. She acted with Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson in A Few Good Men. She told a funny and real story about having to take a test for the film. At the time, she was about 7.5 months pregnant. She said she had to waddle into the room because of her big belly. Demi joked that Tom Cruise looked shocked when he saw her walking in that way. She also talked about one special moment from filming A Few Good Men. There was a big courtroom scene in the movie. Demi said that during this scene, the cameras were not always on Jack Nicholson. Even when they were filming other angles, Jack gave his best performance every time. He did not hold back or act lazy just because the camera was not pointed at him. Demi said that it was nice to watch someone she greatly loved put in his best effort all day. Demi also learned what true focus really looks like from watching Jack work so hard. She felt fortunate and profoundly moved by this. Demi expressed her love and respect for her co-stars through these stories. Both her career and personal development were aided by these experiences. She gave an example of how even very unserious memories, like keeping old clay pots, can have serious meaning and act as a message of important life experiences. What impact did Demi Moore's personal struggles and tragic secrets have on the woman behind the glamorous Hollywood facade? Let's take a closer look. Demi Moore's hidden struggles and pain behind the fame. Demi Moore looked like she had everything anyone could ever want. She had talent, she had money, and she was very famous. But behind all the glamour and pretty pictures, her real life was very hard and full of pain. In a 1991 interview with Vanity Fair, Demi talked honestly about her struggles. She opened up about her very tough childhood and the problems she had with her parents. When Demi was young, her family moved around a lot. Her parents also drank too much alcohol, and this made her feel like she did not really belong anywhere. She felt like she always had to be the adult in the house, even when she was just a kid. She said she felt like she could not have her own problems because her parents could not handle it. Demi shared with Vanity Fair, "I thought I can't have a problem because I'll be too much of a burden. I couldn't afford it, and they couldn't afford it either." When Demi was 15 years old, her parents split up. Things got even worse after that. In 2019, Demi shared more dark secrets in an interview with Diane Sawyer on ABC News. She talked about something very painful that she wrote about in her book Inside Out. Demi said she was sexually mistreated by a friend of her mother. She also said that the man claimed he paid her mother $500 to let it happen. Demi said it was probably more complicated than just a simple payment, but it still hurt her very deeply and made her feel very unsafe. When Demi was 13 years old, she found her parents' marriage certificate and realized something shocking. She found out that her parents got married after she was born. That meant Dan Gines was not her real biological father. Even though this hurt her a lot, she still saw Dan as her father because he raised her. But she felt very sad and betrayed that her mother hid this from her. They grew more and more distant over the years. They only made peace shortly before her mother died from brain cancer in 1998. Demi did not like school at all. She found it very hard and dropped out when she was just 16 years old. Her mom didn't really care that she quit. Demi even tried acting classes later, but stopped because she hated the idea of failing in front of other people. She told Vanity Fair she would rather fail trying to get a job because at least it would mean something if she succeeded. Demi's first marriage was to a musician named Freddie Moore in 1981. But this marriage started at a very sad time. Her father had died by taking his own life just a few months before her wedding. Demi said that after her father died, she felt lost and ended up cheating on her husband to ruin the marriage. They divorced in 1984. After that, Demi started dating actor Emilio Estevez, but they never got married. Her most famous marriage was to actor Bruce Willis. They got divorced in 1998 because of problems they couldn't fix. Even after they split, they stayed close friends. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Demi even stayed with Bruce and his new family along with their kids. Demi then married Ashton Kutcher in 2005, but this marriage did not last either. In 2011, Demi shared that they were splitting up because Ashton cheated on her on their anniversary. The divorce took until 2013 to finish. In 2023, Ashton said in an interview that he felt like a complete failure after their divorce. He said, "Nothing makes you feel like a bigger failure than divorce." Demi also had a lot of troubles with her acting career in the 90s. Her movie Striptease was a big mess with critics and audiences, even though she got paid $12.5 million for it, the highest pay for an actress at that time. Demi said she felt like she was punished for getting that big paycheck instead of being celebrated. Demi had many health problems too. She had eye problems when she was young and had to have surgery twice. She also had kidney problems. In 2012, she had a seizure because of using substances and drinking. She even said her organs almost shut down from a virus at that time. She used substances and alcohol to deal with pain, especially after she lost a baby during her marriage to Ashton. Her addictions pushed her children away. She finally decided to get sober after her daughter saw her having a scary seizure. Demi has stayed sober since 2012. Demi also struggled with body image. She became obsessed with dieting and exercising too much because of Hollywood pressure. Preparing for the movie G.I. Jane actually helped her stop those harmful habits. After seeing all the struggles and strength in Demi Moore's life, doesn't it make you wonder what her dear friend and co-star Patrick Swayze went through in his final days? Keep watching for more. Patrick Swayze's final days and last words, a love that never ended. Patrick Swayze's death was a very sad moment for Hollywood, and his last words made it even more emotional. In 2009, Swayze passed away from advanced pancreatic cancer. He was only 57 years old when he died. He had lived with this cancer for less than 2 years. Usually, people with this type of cancer live only 3 to 8 months after finding out they have it. Swayze was a big star in the 80s and 90s. He became famous for movies like Dirty Dancing, Ghost, and Point Break. His wife, Lisa Nemi, was also an actress and a director. She worked in different movies, and in 2003, she even directed and acted with Swayze in a movie called One Last Dance. In 2023, Lisa Nemi talked about their early days in an interview with The Today Show. She said they had a surprising start because both of them were very careful. Swayze had a reputation for being a ladies' man, so she was cautious. Lisa first met Swayze when she was a teenager taking dance lessons from his mother. Later, they met again on stage, and Lisa said when she looked into his eyes, she felt like everything came alive. They got married in 1975. Even though their marriage had some problems, they always found a way to fix things. Before he died, Lisa said to Barbara Walters that his cancer was like a nightmare she could not wake up from. In her 2012 book, Worth Fighting For, she shared what it was like in his last days. She said she loved their quiet time together, holding his hand, listening to music, and sleeping close to him with her head on his shoulder without saying anything. According to Lisa's book, Patrick's last words to her came on a Friday night. She said her last words to him were, "I love you," and he said the same back to her. After that, she took him home, and things went very fast. After they spoke those words, Patrick fell into a coma. He died early Monday morning. Lisa shared that on Monday morning, September 14th, she looked at his face and listened to his tiny breaths. She said there was something gentle and childlike about him at that moment, and she knew it was time for him to go. Patrick Swayze died at his ranch near Los Angeles. His brother, Don, and Lisa were with him when he passed. He was cremated, and his ashes were spread at his ranch in New Mexico. After he died, Demi Moore, who acted with him in Ghost, wrote on Twitter, "I love and will miss you. You are loved by so many, and your light will forever shine in all of our lives." Patrick and Lisa did not have children. In 2014, Lisa married a jeweler named Albert DePrisco. Even though she remarried, Lisa said her love for Patrick never stopped. She said that just because someone is gone does not mean you stop loving them. She explained that she and Albert felt lucky to find each other because they both still had a lot of love to give and wanted to share it. In 2009, Patrick and Lisa wrote a book together called The Time of My Life, which was published after he died. It talked about their life together and Patrick's fight with cancer. In 2019, Lisa helped with a documentary called I Am Patrick Swayze. In 2023, Lisa shared that losing Patrick did not end their relationship. They were together for 34 years, and that would always be a part of her. What shaped Patrick Swayze's rise to fame, and what struggles did he hide behind it all? Let's learn more. The early life, rising career, and personal battles of Patrick Swayze. On August 18, 1952, Patrick Swayze was born in Houston, Texas. His family was middle class, and dance and the arts played a significant role in daily life. Patsy Swayze, his mother, had her own dance school and was a well-known dance instructor. Patrick's mother taught him ballet from an early age, and he showed a great deal of skills. During his teenage years, Patrick primarily went into acting, dance classes, and gym workouts. He was able to grow strong morals and get ready for the future thanks to this. After he finished high school at Waltrip High in Houston, he went to San Jacinto College Central. In 1972, he moved to New York City to keep learning at Harkness Ballet School and Joffrey Ballet School. While he was in New York, he played Prince Charming in Disney on Parade. Later, he joined the musical Grease on Broadway as the backup for the lead role of Danny Zuko. These early stage roles taught him hard work and patience. Patrick's first movie was Skate Town, USA in 1979, but it did not bring him much fame. In 1983, he got noticed when he acted in The Outsiders, which earned $33 million. Then, in 1987, he became a huge star after playing Johnny Castle in Dirty Dancing. The movie made over $214 million worldwide. The famous final dance with Jennifer Grey became a classic scene. Patrick also wrote and sang She's Like the Wind, which turned into a hit song. Patrick quickly became popular. In 1991, he was named Sexiest Man Alive and got a Golden Globe nomination. He was given a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1997. Regardless of his success, Patrick was known for his loyalty and calmness. But Patrick began drinking excessively after his father passed away in 1982. His health and marriage suffered as a result of his drinking. He sought treatment in a rehab facility in the mid-90s. He then read spiritual books, meditated, and concentrated on maintaining his health. His wife, Lisa, always stood by him and helped him through tough times. Patrick's story shows his big talent, strong work ethic, and ability to fight personal struggles. What do you think about the TV chemistry between Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found it interesting. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the next video shown on your screen to catch up on your favorite celebrity stories. See you there.